AITA for making my stepdaughter move out because she wasn't grateful enough. Original post posted 3 weeks ago. Hi Reddit. I know you're probably going to flame me for this, but I honestly need an objective view because my household is completely divided. So I, 46M, have been married to my wife Angela, 44F, for 8 years. When we got together, she had a daughter, Lily, now 18F, from a previous relationship. I've been in Lily's life since she was about 10. Her dad passed away a few years before I met her, and I've always tried to be respectful of that space and not force a relationship. Angela and I had a son together, now 6M. Here's where it starts. Since Lily turned 16, she's been extremely distant. I've always provided for her, paid for her private school, gave her access to a car, not a nice one but functional, and helped her with college apps. She got into a good state school, nothing elite, and I offered to help with some costs. But lately, she's been entitled, at least that's how I see it. Examples. She refuses to call me dad, or anything close, still refers to me as her mom's husband, to her friends. She doesn't help around the house, unless explicitly told. I asked her once to watch her brother for 2 hours while I went to Home Depot, and she said she had an online study group. Turns out she was watching Netflix. At dinner, she eats and leaves, no helping to clean up unless nagged. I paid for her prom dress, over $350, and didn't even get a thank you, just attitude about how I picked the wrong color. She rolled her eyes when I said I'd match her first semester tuition if she got a part-time job. It all came to a head last month. I asked her to watch her brother for a weekend while Angela and I took a couples trip. We even said we'd pay her $200. She said no, she had a pre-college trip with her friends. I told her that was selfish and she needed to be part of the family sometimes. She screamed at me. Said, "You're not my dad, you've never been my dad, you're just the guy who married my mom." I was fuming. I snapped and told her if she didn't want to be part of this family, maybe she should figure things out on her own. Here's the part everyone's mad about. I told her she needed to move out by the end of summer. I gave her 3 months' notice, helped her find some apartments near her college, even offered to co-sign if she needed it. She cried. Angela lost it on me. Said I was kicking her out over hurt feelings. No, it's not about that. It's about respect. You don't treat the person who housed and fed you for 8 years like a stranger. Angela's been sleeping in the guest room since. My own parents said I was cruel, but I think kids need to learn boundaries. Actions have consequences. So AITA for telling my stepdaughter to move out because she wasn't grateful or respectful enough? Update. Posted 1 week later. Well, a lot has happened. Thanks for the feedback. Over 9,000 comments and a few hundred DMs. I didn't even know Reddit could roast you into another timeline. So here's what happened. Angela took Lily and moved out 3 days after I posted. She stayed at her sister's place, then rented a small apartment close to Lily's college. Lily deferred her admission a semester and is now working full-time at a bookstore. Angela got a part-time remote job on top of her usual work to help cover rent. Angela has filed for separation. She said she can't be with someone who bullied her child for not worshiping him, her words. I tried to reason with her that I was just trying to prepare Lily for real life. She said no, that what I did was emotional manipulation disguised as life lessons. To make matters worse, my 6-year-old has been asking where his mom and sister are every day. I don't have the heart to tell him that they're not coming back. At least not for a while. I'm in therapy now, I'm trying to reflect. But I still don't think I was wrong to expect basic respect. Isn't it fair to say that if you live under someone's roof, you should show some appreciation? The only thing I regret is the timing. Maybe I should have waited until she moved for college, but I stand by the principle. Some of you said I was trying to buy love. I disagree. But if I'm being honest, yeah, it hurt. I did so much and she never gave me anything back. Angela says, that's not how parenting works. You don't get love on a punch card. I don't know. I guess this is a lonely hill to die on.